Hey everyone, now here is a quote that appeared in an article in entrepreneur.com. It says, MBA graduates may be good at PowerPoint, but they don't know how things work, Elon Musk says. Now, when I first heard this, I got upset because unfortunately this quote has been reprinted and spread on the internet. And unfortunately, it's being used by a lot of HR managers, hiring managers, and recruiters to reinforce their belief that MBA graduates can't run anything. Okay, now, there's kind of a couple of sides to the story. Now, this is, as I said, it's very inflammatory, it's very sensational. When you read the article and when you learn a little bit more of the context in which Elon Musk said this, it does tend to soften it a little bit. Basically, Elon Musk is saying that if you have an MBA, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that you know how to run a company. Now, that I agree with. Okay, unfortunately, the way this is being propagated is it's being propagated to mean that MBA graduates can't run anything. Okay, that's what it's being taken to mean, and unfortunately, like I said, it's reinforcing this belief, which is actually pretty widespread. Now, there's a couple of different sides to the story, okay? Speaking as somebody who has an MBA, it is true that a lot of people graduate with a Master's of Business Administration, and they automatically think that they can move into the CEO position, okay? That is true, and unfortunately, that is just not the case. Okay, there's a little bit more to running a company than simply learning about business in school. And that much I agree with. However, this is being distorted in the job market, in the world of recruiting and recruitment and selection to mean that just because you have an MBA, you can't run anything. And an MBA is nothing without experience. Now, while I do agree with that being true a lot of the time, it is not a law, okay? There are a lot of very bright people, actually, that graduate with MBAs who are capable and who can run companies. Now, let me ask you this, okay? And I can say this because I have an MBA. I also have an engineering degree. Now, a lot of people who start tech startups, okay, are either technicians or engineers, or people that have just been noodling around and are inclined to technical things. And a lot of them succeed in starting a very successful businesses. Now, what would an engineer know about running a business? I ask you that. Well, they would know nothing because engineering has nothing to do with business. If you had to start a business and you could either put an engineer in charge or you could put a business person, someone with a Master's of Business Administration in charge, which one would you choose? Well, I would choose an MBA if I was stuck between those two. However, and this is my point, we got to remember, there are engineers out there who can be brilliant at business. Equally, there are also MBAs out there that graduate with an MBA, and they're just brilliant at business too. So this fallacy that just because you have an MBA means that you still can't run anything without experience is not true for everybody. And it's a very dangerous belief that's going on. Same with the connotation that if you're an MBA, you can't run anything. That's also false. It's about as false as saying that just because you have an engineering degree, you can run a company. So this is the problem. There's a lot of people out there that don't have MBAs that think they understand what an MBA is, and it's quotes like this that tend to spread a lot of misinformation about it. So that's my 2 cents on this. Thank you very much for your attention. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.